Good, beautiful morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. It is Monday, December the 12th, 2022, and a brand new day. You can never repeat a day. Today, I have with me a group called the Divine Collective, which is a collection of ascended masters and archangels that are here to help us elevate our collective consciousness from fear to love. And we'll get into their message today in a couple of minutes. I want to say good morning, everybody. I got a question from somebody on Friday. They asked what type of zeolite I use, so I brought it here for you to take a look at. That's the type of zeolite I use. It's called Heltrophin zeolite. It's www.heltrophin.com. This is not a promoted product. This is just something that I was guided to use, and I use this to help pull heavy metals out of the body. Somebody asked about that. The energy is really, really grounded today. It's a really significant day for us to really consider what each of us can do to release the collective fear. And again, we'll get into this as we go forward. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. The realization that our emotion changes matter. Now, my guardian angel John said to me about 3.5 years ago, he said, William, emotion is the fifth state of energy, and it organizes all matter below it, solids, liquids, gases, every other form of matter below emotion is coordinated and organized by emotion, which is quite profound. So you can imagine, it's no surprise then that when we have 7.9 billion humans on this planet, a vast majority of whom are living in anxiousness and fear, that fear is going to have an effect on time and space. You know, science has a good handle. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Christopher. Hi, guys. We got over here on YouTube. Hi, Karen. Good to see you this morning. You know, it stands to reason then that this emotion of fear, think about it. If you've ever been afraid or upset or angry or overjoyed, your body, which is physical matter, reacts. Physical matter reacts to emotional energy. And so it stands to reason when you got 7.9 billion people living in fear, that fear is going to have an effect on the environment. It affects how we all behave individually and as a group. And that effect is being revealed in the alterations in our geological and geophysical systems. And they're not limited or localized to this point of time and space. And which brings me to the subject that the Divine Collective wants to discuss today, which is on releasing collective fear. Yes, I understand. Hello, Betsy. Good to see you. Hi, Vertical. Hello, Drusilla. We get done here. Hello, Alexa. Hello, Karen. So yes. Okay. The first thing they want to say is that quite simply, you must understand that the function of fear is not natural to who you are. It is a function of your body's mechanism in order for it to survive so that you can use it. The body's innate mechanisms of fight or flight are what you call the vibration of fear. Now, the challenge that many of you face is not recognizing that the body, in its attempt to survive through fight and flight, perceives environmental conditions to be favorable or dangerous and responds to them accordingly. The problem that many of you have now found yourselves in is that you have this other mechanism called your mind, your thoughts, your ideas, your information that you get stored in your mind via your 5 physical senses that formulates and constitutes eventually the structure of your personality. And the structure of that personality from the perspective of your body, from the perspective of your body is perceived as an external environment. Your mind from the body's perspective is perceived as an external environment to itself. So what you hold in your mind, your body will react to on the level of its functioning, which is instinctual based on fight, flight, pleasure, and pain, which is why you can have a scary thought in your mind and your body's heart will increase, because the body cannot distinguish between the physical dimension and your mental dimension. It perceives both as external to itself and therefore reacts to both equally as if they were real. So many of you find yourself trapped in emotions of fear and anxiety, depression, and sadness. And it is not because that is who you are. It is simply because your body will react to anything in your mind as if it is an actual event in time and space. So you may watch and be entertained by your shows and led by your politicians and many others, given ideas and information that would instill fear in your mind, which your body reacts to. Then the function of your body, which is to preserve its function, to keep out of danger, reacts to the information that you've been given to put into your minds and responds to it as if it is a real threat, even though in your mind it is not a real threat. From the perspective of your biology, it does not make that distinction. However, you can. While it is far easier to begin to pull away from your attention from all of those things that would come into your mind to instill more fear, or you might think to install more fear into your mind, to pull your attention away from those elements in your environment that tend to feed fear into your mind so as to keep your body in a heightened state of survival, and you find yourself being confused, not understanding why you are feeling anxious. It is not you that is anxious, it is your perception of the body's reaction to information that it perceives external to itself. And whether that is a real event of an automobile coming towards you on the road and you have to run out of the way, or you are watching something on one of your television sets and you see somebody being harmed or threatened, your mind recognizes that information, but your body responds to it as if it is an actual event, because your body does not have the capability to make that distinction. So many of you have your minds filled with so-called entertainment, your minds filled with fear, some of you having difficulty going to sleep at night because you cannot shut this entertainment off in your mind that has been placed there, and you think you have been entertained, but you have simply been led into a state of consciousness that does not support your freedom nor your love. Love does not cast fear. Love casts joy and compassion and kindness and curiosity and playfulness and explorativeness. Love is a very different function than fear, if you understand that. But it is quite simply this, that you as awareness, only you can begin to assist both your mind and body in understanding the distinction between what is real and what is not. This is one avenue to begin to remove your fear from your own body system, from your own mind, and that in and of itself will loan the energy necessary to helping the collective consciousness of your species to be able to shift its consciousness from love to fear. The more you are able to release fear from your own mind, to release the vibration and memory of fear from your body, for your body stores the memories of events that frighten it or have threatened it in some way, whether they are real in time and space as physical events or events that occur in your mind. Your body does not make that distinction between fantasy and physical reality. It perceives both equally and responds to them equally. With this understanding, you can begin to articulate either a change in the information that you choose to place in your mind, thereby reducing the vibrations of fear being transmitted to your body. If you come to the understanding of what we're saying, then you as awareness, not as the thoughts that are thinking in your mind, most of which are running on automatically, you as this delicious, beautiful soul awareness, this spirit of universal light, which is what a soul is, that you as awareness can begin to re-articulate your relationship to the body. You can become an intermediary between your mind and your body, so that you let the body know that what it is observing is not actually occurring, if you're going to continue to indulge in these so-called entertainments that seek to confuse you and upset you and disappoint you and raise you up and raise you down while watching it, and your body cannot tell the difference between that event and the real event. So the process of beginning to articulate a different understanding to your body when you are going to choose to engage in things that are going to stimulate vibrations of fear or anger or guilt or shame or distrust in you, then you must be very clear that you must make certain that your body knows that that is not an actual threat to it. And you must let the body know that is not an actual threat to you, that is simply something that you're observing. But then you have the secondary problem of all this information in your mind, which you need to use to relate to the world and to function in your day-to-day reality of the physical dimension. The information that is in your mind, if it is predominantly filled with thoughts of destruction and fear and uncertainty, then the function of your soul, of your awareness, can be impaired, because then you are distracted by the very thoughts and ideas that your body is reacting and responding to. It is much better to forego such, yes, the adoption of such information in your mind altogether, and begin a process of placing into your mind information that is more favorable vibrationally to settling your body, to making it excited and curious and playful, as opposed to fearful, uncertain, and depressed. For if you sustain fear long enough in the body will eventually become helpless, and it forms a state you call depression. The vibrations of depression and anxiety are based in either the past or an anticipated future based on your past. But the moment you are able to begin a process of reducing the vibration of fear down and out from your body, to release fear out of your body, to let it go, to release thoughts that stimulate vibrations of fear from your mind, then you will begin to participate in the process of ascension, the process of liberating fear from the collective unconsciousness of this species, while also benefiting yourself from the sensations of joy and love that begin to emerge when you liberate fear from the mind. It settles the body. If you were to sit right now and observe a beautiful sunset, it would cause your body to feel quite content, and your mind would be filled with the wonder of the colors and the sounds and the smells. There would be a deliciousness there. Or you may place your mind on a story of news that is destructive and fearful, or a movie that teaches that you should be afraid of your neighbors, and you will have a very different awareness of your being experiencing this physical reality. It is essential that you understand the process of releasing fear from your body and releasing that which would contribute it from your mind, and not allowing it to enter your house. This is your house, that physical body that you're in. It is your house. Be careful what you invite into your house, what you allow to come in the door, in through your eyes, in through your ears, in through your nose, in through be mindful of what you will let in your house. For it is the only house you will have in this lifetime. It is best to treat it with great respect and regard. And when you begin to liberate fear from your body and you begin to restore the feelings of well-being and love to your body will begin to go through quite a profound change that could surprise you entirely. But we came simply today to say this, that in the liberation of fear from your own mind and body, you assist in the liberation of the collective fear of your entire species. For when you alter and liberate the fear from your body and mind and change your consciousness towards the frequencies of love and compassion and kindness, you raise up the consciousness of not only yourself but your fellow humanity, for the vibrations of love and compassion and kindness articulate very different physiological expressions. The things that will be done by the body, the thoughts that are in your mind that are in relation to love and compassion are significantly different in their frequency when compared to the vibrations of fear and anger and uncertainty. And so the actions of love, of compassion, of kindness necessitates that your body will become a very different transmitter of energy, and in turn it will influence and affect all others connected to you in time and space through the various emotional mediums that you are connected to others through. The vast majority of you are aware that there is more to your life than what you are currently experiencing, but not understanding properly the nature of who you are, of what your mind actually is, and what the function of the body is in relation to the utilization of your mind when you apply it to the function of creation. As you come to a deeper understanding of who you are as an awareness, as a sentient being, as you become aware of this function of information called mind, and that you have the capacity to alter and change it, which alters and changes the electromagnetic processes called emotion that comes into matter that causes your behavior, you find then you move towards a deliberate function of creating a life that is more desirable as a function of your free will and your free choice, as opposed to having information pummeled into your mind from your environment ruthlessly without any thought or care given to it. Be mindful, for there are many here that will gain great advantage by your fear, that will gain great advantage by your anger, that will gain great advantage by your sadness. Do not pay heed to those that would keep you in fear. Do not pay heed to those who would keep you in fear, for they have an advantage in you from that. If you surrender your fear, then none can take advantage of you in that fashion ever again. Hello, Joelle. Hello, Adam. Hi. Yes, I understand. You know, the simplicity of what they're saying, I hope you're getting it. I hope you're really getting it. You know, it's such a powerful time for us collectively and individually that we can literally watch. We're watching the earth change around us because of our collective energy. And our energy is not localized to the dimension of the physical earth. Science has not yet quite developed the technologies to perceive the quantum fields on a very broad scale. They're beginning to emerge into that through the perception of quantum mechanics and quantum physics. They're beginning to apprehend the unified field of all things and how one thing can affect the other quite intimately, regardless of time, space, or distance. But understand this, that you will begin to find the freedom that is rightfully yours through love, not through fear. And humanity will find its salvation through love and not through fear. And salvation is not a function of religion, it's a liberation from suffering. It's the deliberate act you yourself may perform to liberate yourself from suffering. You do not need an outside agency to stimulate your freedom when you can do that yourself with the proper understanding and information that you can verify and validate from your own experience. The vibration that we communicate through this transmission is very specific in its intention and in its purpose. And if you can tune into that vibration, you'll find there's a common denominator within yourself of this frequency of love, of compassion, of freedom. that recognizes that there is a sacredness in both the individual and in the collective, that both are necessary for the overall functioning and well-being of your spiritual evolution and the evolution of your consciousness through time, space, and matter, particularly in this physical earth dimension that you find yourselves right now. If you are able to begin to surrender your fear, and you may do so with but a single breath, if you were so bold as to recognize you can literally breathe fear out of the body and release it, that you can take thoughts out of your mind and you can release them, that you can edit, subtract, delete thoughts from your mind, you can add new thought to your mind. You can do this. Do not depend upon the world to do this for you, unless the sources that you go to in this world are of good report, that they themselves are transmitting frequencies of love. You will know them, for you will feel it in your own heart. You can feel when you hear the voice of fear, and you can feel when you hear the voice of love. Can you not? It is important to understand that distinction. The nature of what you are is that you are love. Your mind is polarized to you because of the information that has been given to you from your 5 physical senses. And our goal is very simple: to assist you in this process of ascension, which is an awakening in your consciousness, an awakening that allows you to be liberated from the suffering of your mind, to be in a position where you can deliberately and intentionally manifest conditions of thinking that support conditions of manifestational energy, emotions that are vibrationally in love, that cause you to create in a very different way. Those things which sustain and enhance human life with no negative side effects are manifestations of love coming through the soul, through the mind, and through its physical medium. All manifestations which sustain life with no negative side effects are direct functions of love coming from the soul, through the mind, to the body. Please understand that connection, and that your true nature, regardless of what is in your mind that the world has given you, your true nature is that you are love. At your true nature, you are love. It is not something to be sought. It is your true nature. And every one of you came in here as an extension of love. And some of you have been distracted from that. Some of you have been torn away from that by the information and experiences that have been put upon you by those who gain advantage over you in this physical dimension. But if you're able to be so bold as to liberate yourself from your suffering, which is your fear, even in the direst of situations, if you come to the understanding that love is what you are not what the world defines you as being, that love is what you are not what the world defines you as being. You are love. If you come to this awareness, even to a small degree, then you can begin to recognize that the suffering that's happening to you from the world is not because of who you are and what you are, but because of those that gain advantage from your suffering, that would keep you away from your awareness of who you truly are. But in the conception that I am love, in that conception, when you recognize that you are love, in that conception, there is a vibration. And that vibration begins to effect changes in the emotional energy being conducted into biology. And that begins to cause a change in the emanation of energy around you. And you will witness wonders and miracles as natural phenomena of the vibrational alteration from fear to love. Although all manifestations are technically miracles, some are perceived as good and some are perceived as bad, and some are experienced as painful and some are experienced as pleasurable. But if you understand this principle, that you are able to choose one or the other, but that you cannot choose both, then you can put yourself in the position of liberating yourself from your fear and therefore from your suffering. Restore yourself to who you are and you will find peace. Well, thank you so much. Hi guys. Hi Kita. Hi Karen. Hello Tasha. Hi guys. Hi there. Oh, hello Kisme. Hi Adam. Well, it's Q&A part of the day now. It's been really, I'm watching all this, and there's just so many incredible dimensions and possibilities for us as a soul. But while we're having this physical experience in the human medium of expression, you have such an opportunity. Even if you think you are in the worst possible mindset, I'll tell you this, all you need to do is consider what you are. That regardless of all the thoughts and emotions that are going on in your body and your mind are not you. They're instruments that you must learn to use. You must learn to use your mind and body correctly. This is so important. Please learn to use your mind and body correctly. Do not let what the world has given you dominate you for the rest of your biological experience. And leaving your body early is not a healthy option, because you will still have to come back and learn the lesson that you came here to learn, which is the function of creation. You came here to learn the function of creation as a divine entity, as a soul. And the function of creation means you learn how to control and alter thoughts, which in turn control and alter energy, which is emotion. And that thought and energy affects your physical body. And while your physical body has its natural default settings in that environmental conditions can bring it into a sense of protection over itself, you may learn to transcend that, as many of you have learned to do. Many of you are jumping out of these aircraft, and many of you are jumping off bridges with those rubber bands tied to your feet. And many of you are doing all kinds of wonderful feats because you have trained your body to be your servant, no longer your master. So when you look at someone doing a most wondrous task, my goodness, how could this one do that? They have simply learned to establish the proper relationship between their awareness, their mind, and their body. And so the wonder is just a cause and effect of that relationship. You are not bound by matter, time, or space. You are a master of it. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, they've got lots to say, guys. They have a lot to say about this. But releasing, the bottom line is learning to release, learning to release your own fear from your body, to release the thoughts and ideas of fear in your mind, because most of your thoughts and ideas aren't even yours. The vast majority of your thoughts and ideas have been given you by school, teachers, parents, books, television, radio. Start to evaluate your thoughts and begin to make a distinction. Begin to make a distinction between your awareness as a thinker and your thoughts, which is information from the world, and start changing it. That's where I started a long time ago. Hi, guys. Hey, Adam. Yes, we'll get to questions now, folks. Hi. Hi, here I am. Yes. Hello. Hello, Terry. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Kicha. I really appreciate it. Hi, Sharon. Oh, that's fascinating. There we go. Just waiting for the questions to come up here. So yeah, we are at that place, guys. There we are. Hi, Chris. Good morning, Joelle. Adam's got a question here. Let's see. Adam on YouTube. Explain why a servitor is considered an artificial intelligence or astral construct, and how it can cause manifestations of an intention by influencing synchronicities between events. They're saying no, they will not answer this question. It is too complex for the subject matter at this time for the others that are listening to this. Please understand, there is a simple answer to your question. If you understand the nature of the astral realms, in your process of meditation, you can come to a deeper understanding of the very question you have asked. It will have a very simple answer to you in that space and in that place. I got a question from World of Jackie. Hi, World of Jackie. Oh, by the way, guys, thank you, everybody. I reached 2,001 subscribers on my YouTube channel today. Woohoo! Thank you so much. It's wonderful. And it's wonderful because there's that many more people that are able to hear this wonderful information that comes through to us. That every person can have such a powerful influence on their environment in time and space. When you learn how to connect to who you are, you can make a huge change. So I'm really happy about that we're getting more and more people engaged in this movement of raising human collective unconsciousness from fear to love. also known as the Ascension movement, right? Which is an actual energy. There's actual energy coming to the planet that can be used in two ways, love or fear, right? It can only be used for good or evil. It can't be used for neutral. This energy will raise us up, or we'll use it to tear ourselves down as a species again, because we've done so many different civilizations over and over and over again. But we've also done civilizations that lasted hundreds of thousands of years, of which there's very few records, and few records there are kept well hidden. So Jackie, how can I deal and not be affected with a loved one who is enrobed in fear, anger, and judgment every time I interact with them? The simple answer to that is to stay in the vibration of love. Go to a separate room. Literally, go into a separate room, Jackie. Sit down and get yourself aligned to a frequency of love. The best you can, okay? Let go of all of your thoughts of judgment about how terrible this person is and they're always so angry. Let all of those thoughts go, okay? Just use your breath, relax the body, let those thoughts go. Let those thoughts go. And then get into a feeling of love for yourself and feel that love fill your mind and body. And then direct that energy towards that person. Just extend that energy out to them. Don't expect anything back. Don't expect a change. Just offer that vibration out to them. Just offer it out to them. And do that for about 5 minutes, 3 times a day. Do that for 5 minutes, 3 times a day. And in about 3 days' time, share with us on Wednesday. We're live on Wednesday on Shortcuts. Share with us what occurred for you. Remember, don't anticipate a change. Just observe when the change occurs. But true love casteth out all fear. And if somebody's being really angry, it's because they're living in fear or they're living in pain, because pain and fear are kind of synonymous. But that's what they're telling me to tell you, kiddo. Like, really get aligned to love and transmit that love to them. Transmit that love to them. Great question. Really appreciate that. So Inshira is saying, thank you for addressing my question from Saturday. The Divine Collective has given me the tool to release fear. Namaste. I love you. Thank you so much, Inshira. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Betsy. Really appreciate that. Let's see. Questions down. Any guidance? Oh, here we go. Hang on. Any messages? Okay, I'm switching over to TikTok here. I'm going back and forth between these 3 mediums. They told me to expand out because they said the message is time sensitive. Like we are on a tight timeline as a collective species and as individuals. They say we got to. I was told May of 2044 was the cutoff date for being able to shift our collective unconsciousness from fear to love. But they said it's far more preferable to do it way before then, because at that point there's going to be so many geological and geophysical changes, not only on the planet but in our solar system, that will really affect us. So we really got to understand that our collective emotions aren't just affecting our planet, they're affecting the whole solar system and beyond. It's very fascinating, which is why so many of the Pleiadians and Lyrans and the Greys and the Whites have come here, because they're trying to help us shift, because we are not separate. They don't see their interests as separate from their own. It's really important to understand that you look at a little baby mobile over the crib. You know how they have those little mobiles that spin around over the crib? Well, our life is kind of like that. This galaxy is like that, a beautiful, intricate mobile suspended in time and space. And when one thing is affected, the whole thing moves, right? So learning to align ourselves to love is not just a responsibility for our own species and our own planet, but for others that are affected by our emotional actions and thoughts. Thank you. Question from Kitab. For Spirit, Father, lead where I need to be. We understand the nature of the question. What is really important is to look inside, to place your thoughts and your anticipations especially aside. Place your thoughts and anticipations aside. And in the stillness, walk around. Go around in the stillness with no anticipations or expectations. and it will be revealed to you in that place and that time when you are not in that energy of anticipation or expectation. Many of you are creating your future from your past or your present from your past, and you find great difficulty getting out of the difficulty, not because it's natural to be in difficulty, but that you do not understand the function of your consciousness, your mind and body as instruments of creation, and that your mind and body must be properly coordinated by your awareness. It must be properly coordinated by your awareness to be in the present moment, where everything happens in new. It is all new in the present, but your mind often anticipates because of the past or remembers the past in the present, and you find yourself living in a past present or a future past, and so you do not know where to look, but you look in the present moment. Release yourself from thought, release yourself from anticipation, and go about in the present moment, and it will be revealed to you. It will be revealed to you. That's beautiful. Great question. Hi. Question. Hi, Melanie. On TikTok. Any messages for me? I'd love to know what's going to happen with my love life. Well, that's I don't know. Somebody's giggling in the background. I don't know who they are. They've been this person. You've been playing cat and mouse. You've been playing cat and mouse with this person for like 3 lifetimes. You guys have been trying to connect for like 3 lifetimes. Yeah, they're saying don't try to grab it. Like don't try to force it to happen. Open to it. They're saying like you need to open to it. They're saying like literally you can literally do this. You can lie on your bed or lie in your backyard on the grass and open your arm and just make this statement. I am open and willing to receive the love of my life. And don't have an anticipate, just make it a matter-of-fact statement. And then feel, when you say that, I'm open and receptive to receiving the love of my life. Feel the vibration that happens in your body when you do that. And become aware of the thoughts that begin to happen in your mind when you make that statement. I'm open and receptive to receiving the love of my life. Great question. Love is an easy thing to manifest when you understand the true nature of who you are. Love is what you are. If you are being what you are, you will have everything you've ever desired. If you are truly living in love, you will never, ever feel lack. You'll never feel lack, ever, ever. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Scrolling down here. Tegan's asking, any messages for me from my dad or granddad, please? Wow. I feel this is more strongly coming from your grandfather. And I'm getting a picture of, you and your dad and your granddad, you're standing by a small lake. It's like fall. But you're standing by the lake and all 3 of you are looking out over it. And it's a moment that was very special to all 3 of you. And he wants to re-articulate that moment to you, that was such a very special time for him, and for your dad also. But it's funny, your dad doesn't feel like he's on the other side. It feels like he's here on earth in life still. It's very odd. Usually that means they come into another embodiment when I pick that up. But this is a very cherished energy. Connect to that energy. Again, that's what the information they're transmitting to me. So really be in the energy of that. And yes, and in that, they're saying in that you will feel our presence with you even now. It's through the vibration of the moment that you bring their presence with you, the vibration of that moment. If you bring it into the present moment, you'll experience their presence with you. I love that. Thank you so much. It's a great question. I love your grandfather and father energy. Really, really nice. Well, question from Betsy on YouTube. Is the Lemurian teaching wheel a tool that I should explore for my work? I get an immediate yes. 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 Wow. This is like, they're just yelling, yes, 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 yes. That's really powerful. That's pretty straightforward too, Betsy. Thank you so much for your question. Yeah, thank you for that. Really happy we got 2,001 subscribers today. Adam's asking, does any of my guides have any messages for me? It's funny, the song, an old Simon and Garfunkel song started playing in my head right away. Slow down, you move too fast. You gotta make the moment last. You gotta do that, man. Like, slow down. You're moving too fast. Make the moment last, brother. Make the moment last. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Question from Drusilla on YouTube. Aren't the grays and tall whites part of the regressive groups? There are, like in the human realm, some that are segregated from the general collective because they've got their own selfish interests that they've decided to pursue. But that's not a general rule for all of them. That's not a general rule for all of them. There is good in all. There's bad in all. There's that in all of us. We have the potential for the ultimate evil as humans and the ultimate good as humans as well. We can bring either into manifestation. Yeah, no, you'll be surprised. You can have a couple of whites come and visit you and let you know how much they love life and humanity. There's a lot of them that are really here to help us. Switch over to TikTok here. That's a great question. So grateful. Thank you so much, Tegan. Yeah, don't spam or you'll get banned from the channel. It's not fair to other people, Tegan. Thank you so much, Kita. I'm just scrolling down to see if anybody on TikTok's had any other questions here. Oh, Tina would love messages from her husband, please. Wow. Holy cow, Tina. My whole heart chakra is just opening up with him. Yeah, like his love is just opening up to you. Like just let yourself receive. You'll feel it coming around you. Like just let yourself feel it around you. It's an energy, not a form, but it's the energy of the love. You must understand, a lot of people don't understand that when the body ceases to function, that doesn't end the individual's existence as a consciousness. But his love is just like, that's all that he wants to give you right now, is just this overwhelming love. He just wants you to feel that love, that it's not gone, it's not lost. Stop thinking that. He wants you to stop thinking that the love is gone, that he's gone. I am not gone. I am with you. I'm with you even now. This is so important. I use this analogy quite often, but if you have two radio sets and we both got them tuned to the same channel, say 104.5, and they're playing the same music, or they're playing that music, that signal from those radios, and suddenly you break one of those radios, just because that radio is broken doesn't mean the signal's gone. It's still playing through the other system, right? So when people leave the body, they only leave the physical medium of expression. They do not leave the existence of consciousness. They shift from the physical dimension to the astral and or etheric or spiritual dimensions of consciousness. And that radio example is one of the best ones I was ever given to share with other people too. And thank you for that question, Drusilla. I really appreciate it. A question from Vertical. My friend has excruciating leg pain. Where originates this pain, and can Reiki release the energy? Yeah, they've got a really intense blockage in their sacral chakra. They got a really intense sacral chakra. It's blocking the flow of feminine energy through the system. There's a real block in the feminine energy. What can she do to release this block? She needs to go out. She needs to sit either in like a lake or an ocean, and make certain that her tailbone and sacrum come directly in contact with the substance of the water. There's an alternative to that, and which would be Epsom salt bath. The other thing is to go and sit on the root of a tree, to sit on the root of the tree and ask the tree to pull it from her, right? Ask the tree to pull it from her. I'm told that the tree will be the tree that she finds. It's a root that you will actually be able to sit on quite comfortably, but that it will by putting the sacrum right on the tree root, she'll gain relief. And the third thing they're telling me is to tell her to stop attacking the pain. They're telling me to tell her to stop attacking the pain with her mind. She's getting really frustrated with it. Tell her to go into a state of love for the pain. I mean, if you saw a child that had fallen down and chipped its, hurt its nose and got a bleeding nose, you wouldn't scream and yell at the child. You'd run over and you'd pick them up and you'd comfort them. Tell them to comfort the pain rather than attacking the pain. Give that part of the body comfort, right? Wonderful, great. I love that question, Vertical. Thank you so much. Got time for a couple more questions here, guys. Very exciting day today. Tracy, Queen Bee, I'm looking for guidance. Is there anything for me? I'm not sure if my question went through. Hi, Queen Bee, Tracy. Good to see you, and welcome to my channel. Hi, Shining Light Discovery. Guidance for Tracy. I don't know if you're into juicing. You need to first tune into putting calming foods into your body. Calming foods like greens drinks. Put lots of fresh greens, juiced greens. You need liquid greens in your body, not like fresh. Take fresh organic spinach or fresh organic spring mix and put it in and juice it up. Put in a couple tablespoons of honey with it, and just your body's needing soothing foods. You need to give it soothing foods, and you're going to find that's going to shift. It needs, I keep saying that, soothing foods. You need soothing foods to your body. Soothing foods. Yes, thank you for that, Shining Light. Yeah, if you have a question and it doesn't get answered, you can go to my YouTube channel and leave a question under any one of my videos. I do answer all the questions on YouTube. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for putting that up there. I really appreciate that. Yes, hello. Okay, question from Harper's 444 Tarot. I received a message from Archangel Michael on live, and I'm trying to understand what the conceptualization of love actually means. When I looked up the meaning and got research, I think it's more than that. Yes, the conceptualization is much like the conception of a child, except it is the conception of a vibrational idea into the language of the mind. If you're able to access your awareness of the vibration of love, then bring this vibration of love into mind. And what in mind does love act like as an idea? What is love as a conceptualization in your mind? What is that? Is it helping others? Is it meditating? Is it treating your body better? What is the conceptualization of the vibration of love in your mind? What thoughts does the vibration of love give rise to? You understand that, then you will understand how to find this conceptualization. For that is research, to search in your mind the response in thought to the vibration of love. And then you'll have your answer and your truth, and you will be delighted. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Is there anything? Morgan's asking. Hi, Morgan. I don't think. Is there anything for me? Yes, Morgan. Go to my YouTube channel. Check out some of the videos I have there. There's so much there for you. Like what most people are lacking is not what they're lacking. Most people think they're lacking money, they're lacking relationships. No, what most people are lacking is the awareness of who and what you really are as an entity, an energy of love. To connect to yourself as a vibrational state of love, to connect to yourself as a vibrational state of love, is to give yourself an awareness, to give your mind and body a new awareness of who you are, and yourself a new experience of your being. Yes, especially when you have that sadness, right? When that sadness comes up and that uncertainty is there, like, you need to embrace your sadness with an extension of your love. People get caught in their sadness, or they get caught in their emotions. If you take your approximated feeling of love as you understand it to be, and you direct it, and you direct that vibration of love towards your anger, towards your fear, it will change. It will change. It's an amazing thing to watch. Thank you so much for that question. Got time for, I'll do 2 more questions today. Hello, Mary. Mary on YouTube. What is the thing with my lower back? All my life it has bothered me. Good morning. Happy to be on the planet. Good morning, Mary. And if you got that kind of energy enthusiasm, yeah. This is something you carried over from like 2 lifetimes ago. Something to do with the French Revolution. It's funny, I'm seeing this battle was happening. But to liberate, again, yes, okay. So they're saying that the event caused a locking of the Kundalini in the sacrum. It's literally locked there, and it's been building up for over 2 lifetimes. It's been locked in. The horror of that experience in war forced you to shut down your ascending consciousness. They're saying in your meditation, you need to rotate your pelvis very slightly. In your meditation, rotate your pelvis forward very slightly, and let the energy that is trapped there be brought up the spine through your breath. Let the energy trapped there be brought up through the spine with your breath. Bring it up, and then you can begin to release it from the system. This will prove very illuminating for you, for you'll begin to understand that you do not have to be afraid anymore, that you are free of that old experience. Yes, and please, anybody who receives a message from them, please share your experiences, your sensations in the comments section below, or join us on the live. We come live every Monday, Wednesday, where we do a channel message from a different group or an individual, ascended master, guardian angels, multidimensionals, spirits. And on Friday, we do an open Q&A for anybody on TikTok and or YouTube, and it's just an open Q&A. You're certainly welcome to donation. We don't expect it. We answer a lot of questions without any expectation. Also, if you want to know more about what we do and you want to explore the work of the Ascended Masters and other multidimensional beings, you go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Here, I'll put it up there on the screen. You can go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, and yes, I understand. And what you can do then is just check out the different courses and classes where we go into great depth. All of our courses and classes are channeled works by the Ascended Masters, yogis, other multidimensional beings that are here to help elevate human collective consciousness out of fear back into love, into the divine state of our being. And it's pretty amazing. And you can check out some of the testimonials on my when you land on my website, you can scroll down, you can see the testimonials there. But the people who have taken the course and classes, I think we got a couple of students here today. Yes. One more question. I think we'll go down. Robert Bobby. Hi, Robert. How you doing? Will Trudeau finally be done with before spring? They told me they would not get involved in the political machinations of this planet, as they are fraught with great evil, and to engage yourself in that energy is to keep yourself in further unnecessary discomfort. You would be far better served to align yourself to the vibrational state of your own consciousness and pursue the expression of your love. You will not be disturbed or distracted by any others. If all of you were doing your expression of love from the nature of what you are, you would not have time to support any political parties or have special leaders, for you would all be working from love. Love does not require fear in order to exist, but fear requires fear in order that it may exist. Wow. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Guys, thank you so much for coming out today. I truly, truly appreciate it. And again, thank you for helping me get more people engaged in the program. Remember to, if you're on YouTube or TikTok, follow me, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, share it with other people. This information is so important and so simple too. We did not come here to suffer. None of us came here to suffer. We came here to create, to learn the function of creation. That's why we all came here, to learn the function of creation, to learn to use our minds and emotional energy through our bodies to create. And to that end, I serve. I want to wish you all much love. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and all you beautiful souls. It is a wonderful, joyful day. Make the most of it. And I will look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday on Shortcuts for Your Soul. Bye, everybody.